Hey guys, I hope your day has been awesome. Welcome back to the channel, and this is Akula. For today's video, we're doing the Enter the Revenants level. This is the third level, the third chapter in the new Apex Legends quest here at Season 5. I hope you enjoyed this video as a story video, but at the same time, definitely do use it as a video for tips on how to do it if you are struggling. As for the previous two levels, this one's quite straightforward. Like I've said before, I am no pro and I've managed to do this all in one go without failing. And as you can see straight out the bat, we are back in being zombies. So we have the Revenant Ash looking skins when he triggers his ultimate, but at the same time we look like the zombies that we had during our Halloween event, the Shadowfall event, which I think is awesome, and hopefully I will be releasing a nostalgic video about that event. And in this video, as you can see, you become the zombie, the Shadowfall type zombie straight away. Um, and the first mission is to find the Revenant totems, as you can see, and destroy them. As you probably noticed, I did have a little bit of a lag brain moment looking at the totem, trying to activate it. Definitely should have read the instructions better, but in reality, you just run up to the totem and smash it. Obviously, as you can see, you have to smash through the doors and smash through the monsters. And as with the previous levels, these monsters have more and more life, so they are getting tougher, but at the same time they're still not that difficult. Personally, I would not worry too much, because as you can see, even though you are taking damage after you destroy each totem from Revenant, you do replenish your health. And even though this event is also timed, I would not worry too much about it, because as you can see in the zombie mode, you do run very quickly, and if you also combine that with the slide move, your character definitely moves at a very fast pace. So once the first section is done, and you've destroyed all the totems, you are then transitioned back to your legend. As you can see, I am playing Caustic. I have been playing him for all the previous levels, but especially after what happened in the previous chapter to Watson, I felt like playing Caustic is the absolute right way to do it. Now for the second phase, you pretty much all you have to do is keep killing these monsters. You do get a Mastiff shotgun and as well as a Hemlock. I actually kind of forgot that I even got a Hemlock, so I just pretty much used just a Mastiff. And in this phase, not only do you have to kill the monsters, you also have to get to point B as shown on the map. Again, when you do get a little bit of a breather time, do replenish your shields and your health, and even though this event is timed, you definitely have more than enough time to open some crates. As you can see, there are shields and health in the crates, but at the same time, a little bit of a spoiler, I would not worry too much about ammo and supplies, because in the third stage you would definitely have more than enough than you'll ever need. And then just a quick tip and a note, as per the previous levels as well, it does seem like there's a limited amount of prowlers slash monsters attacking you in each phase. So as you can see, after you do pretty much clear out this area, you're not really attacked anymore until you get to the building. And another extremely obvious advice, aim for the head. These monsters then die in pretty much one shot with the Mastiff, otherwise it may take 2 to 3 shots. Then once you're inside, you have to do pretty much the same thing we've done in the past. Deploy the drill, and I'm sure you can guess what's going to happen next. We're definitely going to have a few waves of these prowler monsters. And for this final stage, I think this is where Caustic could potentially have a small minor advantage, because you are able to throw around your traps in the doors. I found that they are more useful not in doing the damage to the monsters, but when they are triggered, you pretty much can see the enemies much clearer. But in no way am I saying Caustic is the absolute best legend for this phase, or this level in general. I think all legends are more or less equal. I would definitely advise taking the high ground and stationing on the top level. This way you can see all the enemies that are coming from the bottom, and at the same time you will not have any surprises from any of the prowlers jumping on you from the top, because eventually towards the end you will also have some of the enemies coming from the top level as well. I also recommend for you to pick up the golden Spitfire that you could see in this area at the very beginning. With the large magazine, I mean, you pretty much don't need to reload, only on a couple of occasions, and we are also quite lucky that at this stage all of the Prowler monsters are pretty much one-hit wonders again, so they die very quickly. In most cases you can even take them out with some hip fire. It's very easy to aim. And as you can see, once you're done, just pick up the device, and we're gonna do exactly the same thing as we have done in the previous chapters. We're going to run. You should not be taking too much damage again, and honestly you could just probably dash for the evacuation ship. This time I just decided to have a go and shoot down some of these enemies simply because I had the Spitfire, but that is definitely not necessary. And yeah, that's pretty much it. A very simple level as well. Definitely almost one of the easiest in my opinion. And when we're done, we get 3 rewards. One of them is being a purple epic charm. This time it's a yellow diamond, so a little bit more bling bling. Then we get the third piece of the device, and of course we have the chapter 3, the liberated narc. I am definitely not going to try to imitate the character voices, but let's see what the dialogue goes like. If you tell anybody I said this, compadre, I'll deny it. But right about now, I wish everything would just slow down. 1 minute I'm on a date, then I'm in the void, now in the bathroom at Mirage's bar, Watson's unconscious, everyone's losing their minds, and Revenant's on the ceiling doing his creepy spider thing, and all I know is, I gotta get on this action, amigos. How the hell did you get in here? It's a mystery, maybe magic, or maybe the front door. But how did you know where we were? A little birdie told me. Wraith here knows all about little birdies, don't you? You told him? No, why would I? He drops to the ground and I don't know how he keeps his gears from grinding, but he doesn't make a sound. It's creepy. It's way creepier how he's leaning over Watson. Looks like there's a Mo in your clubhouse, Loba. Skin bags. You just can't trust them. You've been spying on me. The information came to me. I never asked for it. It's only been a few weeks and you're already rubbing people in the wrong way. If you want some pointers about winning the gang over, I could have helped. All you had to do was ask. Just remember to say please first. Cut to the chase. What do you want? That's obvious. Declare war on the syndicate and stage a coup, just like his shadow self did. Or maybe he thought he would kill me first. I'm very busy these days, aren't I? So many choices. This punk slides one of his fingers over Watson's bedsheet. He's messing with us, so why aren't we messing with him? A month ago, I didn't even know I had a stalker. And now look at us, Loba, like an old married couple. I don't remember you being this talkative when you murdered my parents. A lot has changed since that night. You don't say. Look, if you're going to kill me, just, if I wanted you dead, you'd already be dead, and they'd all be fighting over your corpse. Rev jumps up into the bed by Watson's feet. Hell no. She gasps next to me. Other than Rafe's kunai and Loba's P2020, none of our firepower is within reach. The only reason you're still alive is because I find this vendetta of yours adorable. Except now you care about spare parts more than me, and that's got me curious. Why did you change gears so fast? Are you already bored of me? Because if that's the case, I'll just tear you apart right now. He jumps off the bed with a snarl, landing directly in front of Loba. As for staging a coup, the other men can have this world. I can't think of any more pathetic than being king of the skin bags. Besides, you're far more interesting. Look at that, something we agree on. He gets right up in Loba's face, but she's not backing down. This chica's toast. Rev's got his back to me, and I'm tired of standing around. There's an RE-45 across the room. I move to grab it, and your mama never told you. No jumping on the bed, jackass. What the? Bangs, Gibbs, and Bloodhound step out of Rafe's portal, guns drawn. Looks like our timing's on point. Let's show this FNG what happens if you don't fall in line, ladies. You skin suits ruin everything. With one hand he pulls his totem up, who knows from where. Sucker, I can use that too. I lounge for it, but Bangalore pulls me back. Live totem, nobody touch it. Come on. When the smoke clears, Revenant's gone, and so is my shot at some action. Damn it, someone is feeding him information. Don't be so dramatic. This isn't some telenovela. The sim likes to lurk. He could have overheard any of us talking about the missions. Doesn't mean anyone's a spy. Sounds like something a spy would say to throw us off track. I'm not even gonna dignify that with a response. Sims messing with our heads. That's what he does. End of story. Report back here at 0600 and be on your toes, ladies. If that last mission was any indication, this is going to be a lot messier. Lobo marches out, all kinds of mad, and everybody else shuffles out after. Well, almost everybody. I'm loading up my STIM when Bangalore taps me on the shoulder. That showdown with Senior Lionclaw got me all charged up, and I have to wait a whole night? This blows. Did you get the proof we need to expose Loba? Yep, I got the whole story. I need more than a story, I need proof. Yeah, but that Yoko girl was dragging the whole thing out, and when Rafe heard about Watson and I need evidence, not excuses. Go back to the girl, get what I asked for. I was thinking Mirage could do that. I could go through the portal instead. You're not stepping foot through that portal until I've got the evidence. That's an order. She leaves. As I try to think of something badass to say back to her, that's when AJ slaps me on the back on her way out. Quit your whining, oh. So you don't get to play the hero. You still have an important job. So what if you're gonna look like an accountant to do it? Huh. And she leaves me alone with no one else in the room but an unconscious Watson. Do you believe this, Watson? She's the closest thing to a sister I have, and right now, I kinda hate her. I didn't sign up to be a narc, and I didn't lie to my best friend and sneak ahead of 2 dozen people on a transplant list for these legs, just to end up in pants and long sleeve shirts. Say what you want about Revenant, but he does what he wants. When he wants, why can't I? All I want to do is grab some weapons and charge in there and kick some ass. It's time to get back to basics. So lamento Octavio. Jump first, think later.
Don't you know I'm loco?
Last chance to stop me, Watson. Watson's being a proper hero in this case, in my opinion. Knew you were on my side. I'm going in and I'm not coming out until I have every last piece of Lobos artifact. What could possibly go wrong? And there you have it, guys. That was it for chapter 3 of the quest from Apex Legends here at season 5. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, we got a new item for the artifact, a third one. This actually doesn't really build too much on what we already have, just a little bit of a side piece. As you can see, this piece also has a description, so if you're interested to find out more information about that, just feel free to have a quick read. And yeah, guys, so what do you think? Who is the spy? Who is the good guy? Who is the bad guy? Will Watson ever recover? And to be honest, where was Kustik in this episode? I'm kind of surprised, after in the last one we saw the sensitive side that he had, especially towards Watson. Surprised we didn't even get a mention of him in this series, other than me actually quite literally playing him in the actual mission. And personally, I'm actually quite enjoying these quests. I'm not gonna lie, I did expect something a bit more advanced when they were first announced, and who knows, maybe they will get quite more developed and tougher, but at the same time, at the end of the day, Apex Legends is a battle royale game, and this is just a kind of a nice to have side quest. And I think the main important part about all of these quests is not so much the gameplay, it's actually the story, so it's always nice to get more story behind the legends. And I know that most likely due to budgets and times, we would probably not get cutscenes for every stage of the quest. But at the same time, I think it would have been a really nice touch if we did get full voice actors for all of the legends to actually narrate the story. Then, first of all, that would just be a really cool thing to have, and second of all, you probably wouldn't have to listen to my terrible voice, so it would definitely be a win-win situation. I also think another nice thing to have is, unless the quests and the missions will get significantly harder, it does feel like the level is quite simple. I'm pretty sure Respawn did this on purpose so that pretty much all players of all levels could complete these quests quite simply, but at the same time I think it would be a really nice thing to have if they did have a more difficult mode that you could opt into while you're doing the missions the second time around, and with the more difficult mode you could probably even give additional rewards, even though they're super small and just small token rewards. It would have been definitely a cool touch, maybe something they can do for season 6. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found some of the gameplay useful if you were struggling with this level. If you want to see more videos similar to this, as well as some better gameplay in the upcoming videos, do hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. Every little view is definitely much appreciated. And on that note, have a nice day and goodbye.